And we should be live. But let's see here. So I just need to change my microphone, I can see. Only we're using the wrong. And I can also hear you. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. This is our first live stream, and today it will be hosted by me, Klaus, and by.
René.
And as always, we are here to help guide you through everything that has to do with this game, Tales of War. So I can see we just need to adjust Bamse's camera a bit for some reason. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit zoomed in.
Yeah, it is. I will fix that if I can. So we apparently have some new. Well, at least funds me a bit here after I updated my OBS. There we go. So everybody should be able to see it now. So we're just gonna do a quick mic check. So it seems like mine is in a pretty good place. What about you, Bamse?
I think, well, I don't know. You tell me.
It actually seems like we cannot hear you.
Oh, that is weird.
No, it is here. It is here. I have you.
Okay, good.
Just need to adjust a bit down here. There we go. So everything should be fine.
Yeah.
So this is our first live stream in a very long time, and this is our first live stream that has to do with an actual Kickstarter project. So we hope that you will bear over with us and kind of help us through the evening as we will try to guide you through this board game Tales of War that just launched today. And to be honest, I have not even checked the Kickstarter page myself yet. So it's gonna be a bit of a surprise. I know that you have taken a sneak peek, right, Bumsy?
Yeah, I'm sneaking a peek as we speak as well.
Trying to find out what's going on. So I can see I just need to adjust my camera a bit.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Jesus. Lightning just hit.
Yeah, I was not prepared.
Uh,
That should be fine. I just need to adjust my auto light. Just a moment.
mm-hmm.
So first of all, thank you for watching, everybody that has tuned into this live stream. We're just gonna give a short introduction to the channel, and then we will go over and talk about actual game. So we are 2/3 of the channel that's gaming DK. We are a small hobby YouTube channel consisting of three. That's me, René, and René, also known as Bamse and Stork.
Yeah. Well, in daily speak, I'm called Bamse, and the other one is called Stork.
Yes.
Just makes it easier.
And we are trying to cover everything board game when we have the time for it.
Yeah.
So we have been doing this since the start of the year in English, and before that we had about 8 months where we only did Danish content. When we started out, we also did all kind of console games, PC games, other stuff like that. Now
Yeah, we were
focusing,
all over the place.
yeah, and now we're focusing on board games.
Yeah.
But today, everything is actually about this new board game that's just launched at Kickstarter, and it is called Tales of War, and it is being published by Raven Games. So first of all, before we go and take a look at the actual game, let's have a talk about what it actually is. So would you try to give an introduction, Bams?
Short introduction is you have this flat board game where you each pick your basic units to begin with. You pick what can you call it? A mission card where each side has something to do. There is an attacker side and a defender side. You then pick terrain. I will try that again. Terrain tiles, and then you take turns putting them down, and then you have to live out the objective. Just got a big lightning here as well again.
We actually saw the lightning behind you in the window.
Yeah. Yeah. That threw me off. Got a spooked dog now.
Yeah. I can try and
Yeah.
continue. So when you have put down all the terrain, you choose your units, and then the actual game starts. And it is kind of like an advanced chess. What I mean with that is it is a skill-based games, no cards, no dice, no anything. It's all about thinking ahead and trying to outsmart your opponent, which actually make this a really interesting game. And even though it can sound boring to compare to chess, this is no way like chess when it comes to actually playing the game, even though the basics are the same. So you have a lot
Yeah.
of different unit types, basic units that you start off with, and you have these heroes, and then you can get elite units as you progress through the campaign. Hopefully, we will get the possibility to show you both some basic units and some basic gameplay, and also some more advanced stuff during this live stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to find out what is actually going on. So first off, we have been talking with Christoph, who is who is actually the designer, and then he has a good friend that have done all the artwork for quite some time, and we have already covered this project, this game several times on the channel. So if you would like to see some gameplay videos or how to play videos by yourself, go check our Tales of War playlist on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. You can see me getting my ass kicked.
In a single game.
In the game that mattered.
that that's how it goes.
Yeah.
But it's strange. It seems like stuff is happening. I don't know why.
What kind of stuff?
It almost seems like I'm kind of losing my connection.
Oh. Is the lightning hitting as hard as where you are? Hmm. Seems like he is completely gone right now.
I'm dead, man. And I have taken over. That's gaming. DK. Because nobody on this channel is gonna talk about Kickstarter campaigns other than me. So now I will take you through the actual campaign page. So say bye-bye, Bamse.
See you later, guys.
So I will go over and actually take a look at the campaign page. And for some reason we got Bamse back. So welcome back.
Well, hello there.
So here we have the campaign page. Let's just get that in size so everybody can see it. There we go. So as we can see here, the game is Tales of War. It is a two-player competitive skill-based game, and it is fantasy inspired. At the current time, it has 38 baggers and 29 days to go as it just launched today. And this is gonna be very interesting to see exactly what happened. The actual campaign shows you a bit of the background story, and it shows this awesome artwork that is part of all parts of the game. So if we go through here, you can read this yourself. We have a short overview here of the concept of the box, and we have some sites here. First of all, a good friend of the channel here, That's Gaming DK, our good friend Richard Genders, have also covered this game several times. Go check his videos out. He's doing awesome stuff. So what do you actually get? You get these very nice army boxes that let you store all your different units, and you get this board that looks like a book that opens up into a generic battlefield where you can place all your terrain and your units while you play. Then of course, you get all the terrain tiles, a rule book, terrain pack, objective and reward objective and reward top boxes. Fire and ice tiles will come back to when the dads play the game, and of course all the objective cards. Another side here from a very nice looking guy here from the channel. And
Where have
then,
we
of
seen him
course, a
before?
list of what the different parts of the game is about and how it is played. But I'm pretty sure that Claus and René will get back into that. So, if we go down here, we probably have some really nice stretch goal, as it is now common practice for all these Kickstarter campaigns. These are known as war chests, and in addition to all the components showing what you get, these chests will reveal every third day of the campaign and show what is unlocked as its funding goal is reached. So the first we get is upgraded objective cards, where all 8 objective cards will be featured with beautiful full art backgrounds instead of these generic cards. Really nice addition. And we are really looking forward to see what else we get. But let's get to the interesting thing. Pledge levels. So the different pledge levels that we have here, if we can, let's see, do we have anything here? No, we don't. We need to take them over here. So you can pledge without a reward just to get access to the pledge manager. Then you can pledge for a 48-hour early bird, which you can still get into as the campaign launched today. That is gonna be 67 euros. For the basic game and everything that is unlocked during the campaign, or you can get it for 69 after the first 48 hours. So not a lot of special things, not a lot of add-ons to buy, just the game. This brings it into about what we are seeing normally for these types of games price-wise. But that is everything right now for the campaign. So back to the dads. So, anybody hear me?
Hello?
Hey, seem to lose connection. I don't know if the thunder is really lightning and thunder out there.
Yeah, I can hear it here as well.
So it seems like you already went through the campaign. So I was thinking if we don't have any um, questions on the chat, we don't. And of course, during this whole live stream, if you have any question about the campaign, the game, or other things like that, just write them in the chat. We will answer them as we go along. But I think that it might be time to actually go into and take a look at the actual game, unless you have anything else you want to say, Bums.
Nah, not at the moment. Let's do it while we play the game.
That's fine. So we will just go over to our normal play session. Here we are. And I'm just gonna start up a new game. And if you're interested, the game is available at Tabletopia, where you can try it out before you actually back it on Kickstarter. And that is also where we have been doing most of our Let's Play videos, as we don't have a physical example yet.
Yeah.
Just setting up the game and getting Bumps in as well.
Loading as we speak.
And the weather is insane right now.
Yeah. It's truly crazy.
You should have received an event, not an event, an invite.
Oh, I picked the wrong game, I think. I
Yeah,
picked the one we had open.
I create a new one. We already
Yeah.
had our old campaign running.
Then we don't have to clean it up. Join.
Yeah.
Down there.
Thought.
Ready?
And I
Let's go.
will share it here as well, so you can all follow along. And I think that just for the sake of it, I'm gonna start a bit of background music. Turn it way down.
There I am in now.
Yeah, just need to be sure that the music is not too high.
Yes.
Let's find out. So, here we are inside the game. And first off, if you go play, then it is possible for you to download the rulebook directly from the lobby, which I just did just to ensure that we have the newest version. So here we have the board that you play on. Down here you have all your different units, objective marker for one for each player, and you have your number of ice and fire tiles. So the game goes like this. First off, you are gonna... Oh, I'm sitting on the upper side of what I'm normally doing.
Yeah.
So first off, you're gonna shuffle these objective cards. And you... well, first of all, you're gonna find out who is the attacker. So I was the attacker last time, so we do...
Yeah, I will be this time.
And then we flip over the card, and we can see that we are gonna play Defend the Base. So on all of the objective cards, there's some victory condition, as well as special rules and the number of terrain tiles. So here we can see the victory condition. Each player places a strategic point tile in their own deployment zone at the end of the terrain deployment phase. Reach the opponent's strategic point to win the battle. You can also win by eliminating 4 enemy units. Okay, that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Terrain tiles is 4 per player and the strategic point. So what you're gonna do is you're then gonna go to this back with terrain tiles, which you also get an actual back if you back on Kickstarter. And in Teamtopia you can say deal, and we can say deal 4, so we get 4 terrain tiles each. The other one can't see it. And then the attacker starts by placing 1 terrain tile.
Yeah.
Anywhere on the board other than deployment zones. And deployment zones are the first 2 rows at each player side. So you have a mountain very, very close to your deployment zone. Wondering what you're gonna place behind that one.
Yeah. Just wait and see.
So, if we just look at this terrain tile, the eye with a line through tells us that this is blocking line of sight. And this icon on the other side just tells us that it is impossible. So no way I will be able to cross that mountain. I think. And now because Ramses started his attacker and placed 1, then I need to place 2, and then we will alternate placing 2 until we're done. So I actually think that we are gonna place... Swarm down here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we need some... sneaky stuff going on here with the forest. So the swamp is not blocking line of sight, but it has a special rule that you can look up in the rule book. And for the swamp it is that all... first of all, you need to stop movement as you enter the swamp. And second, every time you are starting in the swamp and moving in the swamp, your movement points will be reduced by 1.
Mm.
Or is it actually reduced to 1? I almost always forget. I think it's just reduced by 1.
Yeah, reduced by 1.
I have to set hand. I will go there. So... MP reduced to 1 MP. So no matter what you have, it's reduced to 1.
Okay.
And it is impossible for cavalry, supply wagons, and catapults. So everybody with the heavy keyword cannot enter
Yeah.
as well. And over to you.
Yes. I'm going to be placing another mountain.
Okay.
And another mountain.
Well, I am.
Your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna place farm here. And I'm gonna place a mill all the way up here in your deployment zone. So now that we have placed all the... no, you need to place one terrain side.
Yeah.
And you just have a lake. So
Yes.
the lake cannot burn for good reasons. And if it's frozen, it just acts like ice tile.
Yeah.
Which means that it's passable until the ice melts. But as we are playing a basic game, we'll just start off. There's no way that we'll be able to freeze anything because the only thing we have is fire and a catapult. And or
Basic hero mate is ice.
yeah, he's ice. He's only fire when you get the upgrade. That's right. So we can get ice if we want to. So the next thing we'll do is secretly choose our unit, and we're allowed to choose 7 core units, which are the ones you have here in the top, and a hero from within the tree here to the right. You are allowed to choose 7 core units, 1 hero, and no special units that have not gotten any rewards yet. So let's see. I think I need my normal MVP units. I also need to find out what hero I need.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to see how the terrain draw this time is gonna do for me.
Yeah, you got a lot of mountains.
Yeah, and the lake.
And we have no hills. That is actually interesting for the choice of units.
Yeah. A side mark on the hills, when you go out of the hills, you get 1 extra movement point. So you can really go far, especially with the cavalry.
Yeah, and also you have increased range for your flat ranged units.
Yeah.
So archers becomes very lethal when you have a hill.
Yeah.
Let's see. Those are what. Oh, well. So also just while we're choosing here, a word about the hero. So there's 3 heroes that you can choose from. It is the paladin that has a magic shield, which means that you cannot shoot it by neither flat or magic range attacks from the front. It has the word giant slayer, which means that it can attack the special unit giant frontally as the only unit in the game. And it has holy aura, which means that vampires has to stay at least 1 square away from the paladin at all times. Then we have the ranger. It is a flat ranged unit, which means that it cannot shoot over obstacles, which is terrain buildings. And elven swiftness, so instead of a standard move, the ranger can move 1 square sideways, which is kind of a it could also just be named sidestep, but it's elven swiftness. Then we have the archmage, which is a spellcaster that performs magic range attack. That has the possibility of doing tactical retreat, which, just like the catapult, instead of doing a standard move, can move 1 square backwards. So I have chosen all my units. You start by deploying 1 unit.
Yes. Your turn.
Oh, we also both need to set down our strategic point.
Oh.
No, on deployment zone. I kind of knew where you were going with that one.
I just now realized I should have placed the mountains a bit forward. I would have strategically been able to protect it a bit more.
Yeah, kind of. So you placed an archer. I am gonna place 2 archers down here.
Yes. I'm gonna put an archer here and a sword and shieldsman here.
Oh. I'm gonna put in some cavalry. Over to you.
Yes. Gonna put in a cavalry and a cavalry.
And I'm gonna place a spearman and a catapult.
Yes. Gonna put another and my archer over here.
No catapults? Oh
No
yeah,
catapults.
you still have units left though.
No.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, you have every. Well, you're allowed to place 8.
I need one more, yeah.
Oh.
Then goes a catapult. But
Yeah, I should place first.
Yeah.
And you should end. So I'm gonna place a shield man over here. And I'm gonna place my hero, which is a ranger, way over here.
I'm gonna throw in a catapult down here.
Yeah, you have a pretty strong strategic positioning there.
Yeah.
So now that we're done,
I just felt the thunder in my table.
Yeah, it's really. It seems like it's going your way now because it ended here and it was really bad when it came over.
Yeah.
So now that we have deployed, it is time for battle, and the attacker takes the first turn. And maybe we should just go over the basics. So when you look at a unit, you have 2 numbers. The first one is the movement points. That is how many tiles they can move, or 45 degrees they can make. And the second is their range, if they are a ranged unit. A 0 means it's a melee unit, while an archer here have a range of 4. The symbol at top shows where it is, so all those that have this special square that is all filled out, that is core units, while the heroes have this non-filled triangle, and special units have this small bump in the middle.
Yeah.
But you're off to start.
Yes. I'm gonna do movement 3. Even though the cavalry has 2 movements, when he's moving in a straight line, you can move 3 tiles with it. Your turn.
Yes. I'm gonna counter that move.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3.
One, two.
1, 2.
1, 2.
Well, oh.
That's fine.
1 and 2.
And 1, 2.
1, 2.
Yeah, there's no way I can stop you now.
No.
That was pretty quick game. So this is how it really looks when you get outmaneuvered, like
Yeah,
really quick.
that's one of the fastest games we have yet.
Yeah, I think it's the absolute fastest game we've had.
Yeah.
Definitely because you can only move one unit, and it's so slow to turn. So if you get the upper hand, and we have actually seen another game where I did the same maneuver behind your lines.
Yeah, but that ended to my favor as well because you have one movement short.
Yeah, I was one movement short to actually destroying your.
But have you had that movement, you would have outmaneuvered me completely.
Yeah, what you did here. I totally forgot that we were playing strategic point until you were here on the map. Then it was like, fuck. And because I only had 2 archers, there was no way, because you could choose to do a 1, 2, or 3 movement.
Yeah.
There was no way I could prevent you. Like, I would have to crossfire in some way, and I was definitely not quick enough to do that. But
you should, instead of moving those. Oh, I keep forgetting this is not a tabletop manager. Instead of moving your 2 horsemen, you should have tried to protect this up here because. But well.
Yeah, or deployed some more units. What I was not thinking about is I thought that you had no way, you were not gonna get out from your defensive position. So I thought the archers would kind of stay behind the building and wait for the building to be destroyed, or for you to get around the mill with your archer.
Yeah.
Because my cavalry was sitting ducks down here. But I had not foreseen you go through here with the only unit.
Yeah.
That you can actually move.
Down here, we're gonna turtle.
Yeah, that was
These
just.
3 we're gonna move.
Yeah, they were just gonna turn around, which meant that the only way I could hit you would be by cavalry or by catapult.
Yeah. And most likely catapult, because by doing cavalry, you would get slaughtered. I might lose 2 units, but you will lose your cavalry.
Yeah, definitely. So we are just gonna reset the game. And this is maybe a very good time to show you how it looks like when you play a campaign game. So if you play a campaign game, the winner of the game, which this time definitely was Bamse, no, not a lot of discussion there, would draw 2 reward cards after they are shuffled, of course.
Yes, I will shuffle them. Oh, my bad. I will draw them out here, and they are to be laid on the table so the other one can see them. Here you can see when you are ready to look at them.
Yeah, just a moment.
Yes.
Because I actually think that if I remember correctly, they only need to, you don't need to show me before you choose, but for the sake of this. So either you can choose elf archers. It's a 2/4 flat ranged unit, just like a normal archer.
Yeah, just a buffed normal archer.
Yeah, it has Elven Swiftness and Force Driller, so Elven Swiftness is the same as, this is theoretically just another hero. It's the same as the hero.
It's actually better than the hero.
And then it has Force Driller, which allows to not stop when entering Force Style. Really strong unit. And then we have
an
Master
upgrade
of Fire,
to the yeah. And so far we have not played a game where I would have to use the fire from his. So I'm gonna pick the elf archers.
Makes sense. This goes back in and we're gonna shuffle.
And then you pick out 1 reward card.
Yeah, I just need to make it react to. I actually want to get it in. There we go. And I am only allowed 1, so I get Elf Spearmen. So they have spears, which means they cannot be front charged by the cavalry or the giant. They also have Elven Swiftness that allows them to sidestep instead. And they have Force Driller. So the same as, this is just the melee version of the unit I just got.
Yeah.
So now the attacker token goes over to me because it alternates. And we
Yes.
take a look at, I don't think, did you take the objective card before? Yeah, you did. So when you win,
Yeah.
you actually keep the objective card, and you can use this when you have 2 identical cards to get a bonus for the next game. But let's shuffle and see what we should play now. So we are playing Siege Weapons. This one we've played before.
Mm-hmm.
Victory condition, each player's army must contain 2 catapults, and you win by eliminating your opponent's catapults. Terrain pieces, 2 per player, so not a lot this time. And we are gonna deal out 2 terrain pieces each, and I'm gonna start placing 1. So I'm actually gonna start placing mountain right in the middle of the board.
Yes. I am gonna do a forest over here and a forest over here. Oh, don't be able to lay down.
I will place building right here. Then it's time to choose units. So it's still 7 core units, but this time we can take 0 to 3 special units. We have 1 each. We're probably gonna take that. And again, we also choose a hero.
For this, are the 2 catapults extra? No, they are part of the 7.
Yeah. So that gives itself. I have a hard time picking you this time.
I'm just kind of winging it.
Well, that normally goes. So the statistic right now is that of all the games we have played, BAMS have won every single game other than 1. Which was also the only important game we played in our whole first campaign. Go check it out in our Essays of War playlist if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, but you annihilated me in that one.
Yeah. So, after I saw your Elven Archers, the Ranger just feels bad now. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes.
Okay, I should start placing
Place your first one.
I will place some cavalry over here.
I will place a normal archer.
Okay, I'm gonna place my other cavalry.
Oh, I need to make one first. One more.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
And an archer over here.
Yeah, and I place cavalry here. And wait with that one. And shield guard up here. Swordsman.
Yes. I am gonna place cavalry over here. And the cavalry over here.
And I'm gonna place my spearman. Okay, I actually saw the lightning at the same time in your window as outside my window, but I heard it at your microphone instantly.
That one was extremely close to where I am. So if all of a sudden I go dark, you know why.
Yeah. Okay, I got the boom now. So I will.
You got the boom now.
Yeah. So I will place another spearman here, then so you.
Yes. What have you placed? Yeah.
And again, if you have any questions, just write them in the chat, and we will happily answer.
I'm gonna throw down a.
Or if you have any requests, we are gonna play some games with some more special units later. So if you have anything you want to see, just write them.
Your turn.
Okay. So your special Elven Archer going down there. I will place an archer down here. And I will place my hero over here.
Mm-hmm. I will place a catapult here. And I will place my hero here.
Okay. Which means I need to place both my catapults.
Yep.
I will place a catapult behind the monastery.
Sounds reasonable.
Another one here between all model units. I'm deploying offensive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's over for you for the last unit.
Yes. He is gonna be protected here.
Yes. And then the battle commences. So
yes.
I am the attacker, so I will go first. And I think I'm gonna say I'm gonna go 1. Just needs to discuss with the wife.
Yeah, we're just talking about the weather.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So you can probably see it on both my camera and especially behind Bams's camera, but we have lightning and thunder just outside the windows.
Yeah, it's really crazy. And we live not that far from each other, so we can compare. So, but I kind of feel like a paparazzi is standing behind my computer taking pictures every now and then.
That's also how it looks.
Oh, so you've moved him there. I am gonna do a 3 movement over here.
Yep. I am gonna move 2.
Mm-hmm. 1. Oh. 1 and 2. I forgot shift.
I will do 1, 2.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do 1 and 2.
Yes. And do 1, 2, 3.
And I will do 1.
Two, 3.
2.
And then we say 1.
And 1.
let's see. Should do 1, 2.
1.
Oh. You have the ranger.
Yep.
I didn't. I saw it as a normal archer. Okay, bye horsey. I don't even want to spin a move on that one. I will just go. One, two, three.
Yes. And he goes bye-bye.
Yep. Oh.
One, two.
One and two.
1.
1 and 2.
Kind of missed that diagonal. No, I think I'm gonna take him with me.
No, you're not. That's a spearman.
Oh, spearman! I did not see that. Well, 1, 2.
That is fine. So 1 and 2.
Yeah. I figured.
Yeah, was kind of. I have
And
been
1
waiting a
and
very
2.
long time.
Yeah.
And 1. Let's see. 2.
1 and 2.
Oh, it didn't turn if you wanted to turn.
Oh, it did turn on my screen.
Oh, it didn't turn here.
Have it turned now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm just gonna do 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, wait. That would be dumb, actually. I'm just gonna set the forest on fire. Like that's what it said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can do that. And then I'm gonna do 1.
And now the forest is burning until somebody puts it out with ice, so it's gonna burn forever.
Yeah. Fun times.
So I'm gonna do 1 I'm gonna do 1, 2 instead.
I'm gonna do 1 and 2.
Yes. I am gonna do 1 with Elven Swiftness.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do...
2.
No, you can't move 2. If you use Elven Swiftness, it's the only move. We have been playing with that all along as well.
We have never had Elven Swiftness.
Isn't it the same the archer has? The archer hero?
Let me just look it up.
Yeah.
If it's the same, I think it's phrased differently.
Elven Swiftness.
Might be instead of standard. Yeah, instead of a standard move. Yeah. So yeah, you can only do once.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna do. No, I'm actually gonna do 1, 2 instead.
Yeah. I'm gonna do 1.
I'm gonna do 1, and I'll do that. I actually do want to do this 1 and 2.
Understandable. I'm gonna do 1.
I'm gonna do 1, 2, even though you shoot my next time.
Yeah. 1.
One, 2, 3.
Yeah. He goes.
And 1.
Mm-hmm. And 1.
And 1, 2.
And 1.
And let's see. And 1 and 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1, 2.
And 1.
And 1, 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1.
And let's see. And 1.
And 1, 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1 and 2.
Yes. And turn 45 degree. One and 2.
Yeah, that's a fair trade.
Yeah, it is as you get the objective.
Yes. One.
One, 2.
1, 2.
One.
1, 2.
And 1.
And 1, 2. And 1.
And 1 and
Oh.
2.
Oh, you meant to only use 1 turn, right?
Yeah, did you just turn afterwards?
Yeah, you did 1 turn and then I moved. So
Yeah,
just to be clear, if you
yeah,
only want to
and
use 1.
then I moved and turned again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
Crap. Not how I pictured that going. 1, 2.
So 1 and 2.
Yeah. There goes my special unit.
Yeah, so the rules state if you play a campaign and if you lost special units during the game, you also lose the war card, so you don't have that unit available next time. Which is kind of bad, as both of us have lost our special unit.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Into the forest you go.
Yeah.
And 1.
And 1, 2.
Don't like to be captured again.
Capture it again?
Inside the fire of the forest.
Nah, I kind of see where that we're going.
So I am gonna... I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
I'm gonna go back 1.
I am gonna go... 1, 2.
I'm gonna go 1, 2.
1 and 2.
I'm gonna go back 1.
Just need refreshed. When the horses go diagonal, can they go 3 places there, or is it only when they go in a straight line?
If they go in a straight line, well, if they go in the same direction.
Yeah, then it's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna do 1.
I don't care about that spearman.
Well, he's gone anyway.
And 1 and 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1, 2.
You can't turn shoot the same turn, so I'm not afraid. 1, 2.
One and 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1.
It's your ranger.
Yeah. It's not just an archer.
Oh, I have a hard time selling them apart, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the middle now where I really wanted to get another unit up, but I have to keep moving.
1, 2.
Yeah, he's gone now. What are the rules for losing your hero?
Then your opponent is allowed to take one of your objective cards if you have any.
Ah. That I can live with.
Then you might as well move something else. You're still you're still in front, and we have both lost our special units, so
Yeah. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I of course gonna take out the hero.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna turn.
Oh, I didn't think you could turn after you have attacked.
Oh no, you're probably right. Actually, let me just.
Let's look it up for
Oh,
just for the sake
yeah,
of it.
I will check it out here. Melee attack, which is called a charge. If a melee unit moves into an enemy unit's tile, its target is eliminated. This is referred to as a charge. After a charge, the unit stops its movement. You're absolutely right.
Okay. Yeah, just a thought.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I don't think we have been in that situation before.
No, never. Neither do I. So, did you move?
Yeah, I moved my horse over here.
Yeah, that's right. Gonna do 1, 2.
I'm gonna do 1, 2.
I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Smart move. Oh, 1 and 2.
One, 2.
1. I think I'm gonna lose this one.
1.
Oh. 1, 2, 3.
1.
1, 2.
Oh, I think I have no way to get away. I actually think you have me now. No,
No,
don't have me now, but you have me next round.
1 and 2. 1, 2, and now you're gone.
Tactical retreat.
Almost. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, that was 1 too many. 1, 2. 1. Oh, and 2.
One and 2.
1 and 2.
1.
1.
You're not gonna move more than that 1?
No, just 1.
Okay. 1.
1, 2, 3. Gotcha.
Yeah.
1 and 2. Oh.
Whee!
It was an expensive victory.
Yeah,
but a victory nonetheless.
So I'm just gonna take your objective card and then you can get a new one.
Yeah.
So we need to put this back in here. We need to shuffle and then you're allowed to draw 2.
Yeah, I'm just resetting first.
Yeah, makes sense.
I really do hope we acquire one of these one day.
Well, at least have the possibility.
Yeah. Right now, let's shuffle the rewards. Oh, what? You already did that, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh. So I can choose either a Hydra.
No,
Oh.
we haven't actually seen the Hydra before.
No.
So it has regeneration, can only be killed by taking fire damage or by a re-attack. That is nasty. But it's also a melee unit with 1 move.
Yeah.
And it may move to late tiles.
But it does not charge.
Ah, okay. It selects a unit adjacent to it, even behind the diagonal. Okay, so you have 8 different zones you can
Attack.
attack in, but only 1 target. But then it can go through lakes and swamp, and if it starts in such a tile, it receives 1 additional movement point.
Yeah. So
interesting unit.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna pick the archers.
So another one for the Elven Archers.
Yeah.
And I am gonna receive deadly accuracy for the Ranger, ignore shield.
And magic shields.
Yeah. So, but I think that what we should do is just go and take a look over at the Kickstarter.
Yeah, let's go and see how it goes for them.
So we are at 38 baggers. And still 7,000, 17,000. So that is the same as we started on for 1 hour exactly. Having 1 hour on the stream, everyone.
You need to update it. It's on 42 backers now.
Oh, nice. So it is an update. And so another 3,000 Danish crowns, which is $2.356 thousand. And we're on 42 backers. So another 4 backers. Nice. So it's going forward.
Yeah,
and yeah, and I really, I have it a bit ambivalent about these this way of doing goals. I think it's fine that you have static stretch goals that gets unlocked to keep getting people back and see what else they can get.
Yeah.
But there's also just something fun about having these stretch goals saying, oh, by the way, we really need to break this stretch goal. We really need to get this amount of backers or this amount of money to unlock the next one, right?
Yeah.
So this is starting to be the new standard that you just say we unlock every one every day or every 3rd day or 1 every week. But there's also something fun about just unlocking those stretch goals as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So it is going forward. I actually think that the campaign launched pretty close to we went live.
It
5 minutes before.
2 hours before.
2 hours before. Oh yeah, that is
before.
that is system. So yeah. So for 3 hours, 42 backers, and going forward to the goal of $35,000 to fund this project and actually get it
close to 10% in the first 3 hours. That's actually okay.
Yeah, that's fine. But let's get back to the game.
Yeah.
So I think we should play another game with what we have, and then we are gonna go and do a fun game where we just get like, let's say 3 reward cards each.
Yeah. And then we do objective there. So 1 more standard game.
Yeah. And we are gonna play Capture the Strategic Point. So this is about different from what we had before, because here only the defender has a strategic. No, the attacker has a strategic point.
You have the point, but I choose where to put it.
Yeah. And that is the last terrain that is being placed. And then I win if I can eliminate 4 enemy units, and you win if you can capture the point.
Yeah.
So
this is the one where you almost won.
Yeah. So that is 3 per person. Let's see.
Yeah, 3 per person.
Deal 3. You got 3 as well, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, interesting terrain. And you start.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a forest way up here.
And if you have joined the live stream since we started, welcome. Okay, so a forest going down very close to my deployment zone. Interesting. Ratio forest.
with the forest. I raise your forest with the lake.
I raise you another
Oh,
forest.
you
Yeah, I
have to
should.
put two.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I should raise two. I raise you
I
another
got too
forest.
eager. Well, if only someone had forest dwellers. Oh wait, I'm gonna put a lake here. Oh, if only I could. Oh,
Whoa.
1 second, 1 second. Oh, I can hear myself. Is that from you?
No, I don't think so.
It's gone now. Oh, must be some feedback.
Yeah, but
And the second lake over here.
okay. I think that we should have a swarm here.
Okay. And then we're gonna put your strategic point right there.
Yeah, not a lot of terrain to play with here, and it's
Yeah.
a big open field on your side.
Oh yeah.
And then we should choose units. I wonder what hero I should take.
I wonder why.
But you have one additional unit compared to me
Yeah.
because you actually got a special unit as a reward.
Yeah. Let's see how that plays out.
I think it's funny, I almost always have the same combination of 4 units for every single game.
Yeah, mine changes a little bit, but not much.
Okay, I am ready when you are.
Yes, I will start by placing.
No, yeah, you will. Your attack.
Yeah. A horsey man over here.
I am gonna counter that with a spearman.
Sound choice, sound choice. Seems like the weather has calmed down now.
Yeah, it seems so. And then I am gonna see what we have here. I am gonna place a cavalry over here in front of my strategic point. Oh, I can't. I can place it on the strategic point.
Yeah.
Let's see, it has special rules, but it's not blocking movement or it's impossible, so that's fine. Oh, it actually says here, strategic point is only used in some objectives. Players are allowed to deploy units on the strategic point tile. It cannot burn nor freeze.
See, that changes everything, or at least something.
That would have been interesting if you could actually just deploy 4 units on the strategic point and the opponent could just set it ablaze.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, too bad there are so many there. Bye-bye. Are you there?
Yeah. I was just waiting. I placed 2. It's your time to place.
Oh, I can only see one.
Oh,
he was below the strategic point.
okay.
I was kind of waiting for you to put down one more.
Okay, that I was also wondering why nothing happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my Elven Archer and my Swordsman here.
Okay. Just want to. Right, that we're actually live on YouTube if somebody hadn't noticed on our Facebook page. So let's see. I think we will go for actually think we'll go for a deep deployment of a catapult on the strategic point, as well as swordsman to protect it.
Sound. I can't see the swordsman.
How about
Now I
now?
can see him. How about now? And then I think I'm gonna do a cavalry over yonder. And my regular hero archer here.
I will go for an archer down here behind the forest. And another archer over here behind this one. Go to you.
Yeah, 1 second. Let's see what I can do. What can I do? I'm gonna do an archer here and an archer behind him.
A lot of archers when you have that reward and ranger as well.
Yeah. I'm just gonna see if I can capture you in it.
Yeah, I can see. Place my hero over here together with some cavalry.
Yeah. I'm gonna press down my last man here.
Okay, you are the attacker, so you get to start.
Yes. I will go 1, 2.
I will go 1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah. 1 and 2. Oh. 2.
1.
No, wait.
Yes. You were pointing this direction.
Yeah, I was pointing out, yeah.
1 and 2.
And 1, 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1, 2, 3.
1 and 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1, 2.
1 and 2.
1, 2.
1, 2.
1. No.
This is how things start going wrong when you just have your cavalry. The cavalry is like my favorite unit in the game,
Yeah.
even amongst the special units, because that tree movement in a straight line is devastating.
1 and 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1.
And 1 and 2.
Mhm. If only they could backflip like a true elven. I am gonna go 1 and 2.
Makes sense. I am gonna go 1 and 2. So no way to sidestep.
Yeah, no way to sidestep. And if I move forward, I die. If I move downward, I die. I can do this instead.
That you can. I can go 1 and 2.
And 1, 2.
Oh, I couldn't see it move. Oh,
Can you see it now?
No. Oh, now I can see it.
Weird.
So that makes sense for you to do that, yeah. 1 and 2.
And 1.
And 1 and 2.
And 1. And 1. Oh, I move many now. 1 and 2.
Yeah, of course. And 1 and 2.
And I will sacrifice something, but not my archer here. 1 and 2.
So 1 and 2. So your ranger goes.
Yeah. And 1, 2.
And 1, 2.
Oh, thank God you did not see that. I was in range of your catapult.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually more interested in getting a turn on you, to be honest. To hit your backline. Because either you can move
1,
that
2.
Yes. And I can start breaking havoc inside your backline.
1, 2.
Let's see what we do here. This is bad. I did not see that it was so close to the strategic point. There's no way I can prevent you from doing anything. You will get it in 2 turns.
Not necessarily. Oh, yeah.
Yes, you will.
Yo. Yeah, 2 turns, no matter what.
Because I can slow you down 1 turn, but I cannot use my shield.
Yeah. I did not see that. I actually thought that I could not go through it, so I would have to go here first.
But you can, because it only shield from the front.
Yeah.
So you could kill that one if you want to, and then I will not be able to stop you.
You will take 1 more and still need 1 to win, and I will move in.
Yes. So, game.
Well, that one comes down to luck.
Yeah, that was interesting. So had I seen you were so close and calculate correctly, of course I would have shot you instead.
Yeah.
But I was actually gonna allow this one to roam free. Because that would allow me to take 2 more units up here and win.
Yeah.
There was no way you could be able to get away with your archer and your cavalry.
Oh no, they are facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
My archer could try to run, but you would catch him eventually.
Yeah, or I would take another unit while you run away, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I should definitely have taken that special unit.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not. I chose to let you win my hero, so you could take this one instead of I would lose them.
Yeah, it was. Should I get the objective card or should you?
Yeah. Oh, I can.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Can you choose before it
No,
goes
no, no,
down to
no,
me?
no, no, no. I can't
Ah,
because the stealing is before the new rewards.
yeah. Just for fun. Let's see what I would have gotten. Ooh,
Let's see. We actually have the Cross of Eternity. This is how we
I've
win
already
the
taken it.
This is how we win the campaign. So if you have just won the battle and found this card, the reward deck, you keep both reward cards. And then when you own this card and you win the next battle, you win the whole campaign. So you actually get both this time. So now I have both the Elven special characters, and I would get the Fire
Elemental.
Elementals.
Also nice.
So I think just to shake it up before we close down the live stream, I think we should put all the war cards in again, other than the Cross of Eternity.
Yeah.
And what should we go? 3 or 4?
4.
Many? 4.
Let's make it interesting. Interesting.
Okay, let's reset the board. See how it goes.
Yeah.
A good win, though.
Yeah. A bit lucky, but also a good win.
Yeah, it was actually quite interesting that I kind of pushed you toward the strategic point.
Yeah.
By being too offensive.
Oh, that's your horse. I have shuffled the objective.
Okay.
You will be attacker for this one.
Artillery. Yeah, we already played the other one, so. Artillery assault. Victory condition. Each player's arm must contain one and only one catapult. Eliminate that one catapult for achieve victory. Ooh.
Should we make it interesting and replace tiles before we see what units we can get?
Yeah, let's get that. So, 3 each.
Yes.
I should place
and
one first.
You will put one down first, yeah?
I think I would like forest over here.
I will double that with one forest more.
Then I go with one forest more.
And one more?
Yeah, I'm gonna place some monastery over here.
Mm-hmm. I actually think the farm would look good next to the monastery. And over here we need a mountain.
Okay. So, should we take one and alternate between them?
Yeah, let's do that.
So I get the Hydra.
I get the Master of Fire Magic.
I get the Dwarven Spearman. So we haven't seen this one before. It is immune to magic, so it cannot be targeted by spellcasters at all. Good that we just got that now. It has shield, so it cannot be targeted by flat range attacks from the front. And it has spear, so it cannot be charged. And you got the Ice Sorceress. Okay, spellcaster.
Yeah.
With ice. Okay, it can tactical retreat. For my third card, I will get anti-magic aura for the paladin. This is gonna be like the magic users and the anti-magic.
That's really annoying. You have pulled 2 anti-magic and I have only pulled magic. Let's see here. Dwarf warriors.
Oh, that's the first time we see those.
You're not getting him.
No. And for my last card, I will get deadly accuracy. Oh, so I actually have to choose what I want to bring.
Let's see what I get. Fire sorceress.
Okay, you have everything magic and 1 magic immune.
Yeah.
But that's actually pretty good because you're now up to your maximum of 3 special units that you can do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need at least 1 and only 1 catapult.
Yeah.
And then we need to find our core units. That's what we should get this time. We definitely need something to protect those. So the problem is you have a lot of magic, so swordsmen have absolutely no effect in this game.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's actually pretty hard, this one.
Yeah.
I would have preferred the royal crossbowmen.
So will I. Or the elven archers.
So we are pretty close to how a full game looks way into the campaign.
Yeah. Are you ready? When you're ready to put down your units, you may start. I am ready.
I think I will need cavalry here between the two forests.
I can't see him. No, I can. I'm gonna put the fire mates here.
The fire sorcerers.
Yeah, fire sorcerers.
And I'm pretty sure she has parabolic attacks, right?
Yeah, I think that's correct.
See, yeah, okay, but the problem is you have limited fire and ice tiles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. So in each battle, each player has a limited pool of 4 fire and ice tiles. They are used by some units to perform their attacks. Once your pool is depleted, you won't be able to use any additional fire and ice tiles until your next battle.
Yeah.
So you have 4 possible attacks, which, as we have seen, is more than enough for a unit.
Yeah.
Like that is a lot. That is enough to wipe my total army.
Yeah, but that's not to attack. The ice and fire is to destroy buildings or freeze up lakes.
No, that is what it says. They are used by some units to perform their attacks. That is the fire sorcerers, ice sorcerers, fire elemental, ice mages, and the ice fire mages, and the catapult special attack. So magic attacks is limited. But again, as I said, with 4 of each tiles, that's 8 attack. That is enough to
Some units create fire and ice tiles on the board when they attack.
Yeah. That is just how the tiles. So that's just how tiles work.
As I read it, they can used by some units to perform their attacks. Yeah, it actually says both things. That you can play without and you can play with.
So for the catapult, it says that you can choose to make a fire attack or a normal attack. It doesn't say for the other units.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's different is that you are allowed to freeze a lake or set a building ablaze as an additional attack that doesn't target a unit, right?
Yeah.
I read it as you need a tile to be able to perform a normal attack with those 6 units.
Yeah, I'm reading through the whole.
Yeah, it doesn't really it doesn't really say anything neither in the FAQ.
Yeah.
It's probably something we're gonna take up with Christoph.
Yeah.
But it is quite. But still, even if you have 8 tiles, that's enough to wipe my total army.
Yeah, we play with it for now. That they have 4 attacks each.
And as attacks can't miss, that's not really a problem. If this game had dice,
that would be insane.
That was gonna
knowing my dice log, I would miss all 8.
Yeah, that would be quite interesting. So I like the cavalry behind these buildings, and I think we need a spearman down here.
Yes. I'm gonna do cavalry here and a cavalry over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do spearman down here.
Mm-hmm. I
And
wonder where you're putting your
I'm gonna set an Elven
catapult.
Spearman over here. Or a Dwarven Spearman, it actually is.
Mm-hmm. I am gonna be putting my archer over here and another archer over here.
Okay. I will put down an archer here. And I'm gonna put down my paladin out here.
Mm-hmm. I am gonna put my dwarven warriors there, and this guy goes over here.
I'm gonna place an archer down here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am gonna place the Hydra near the middle.
Yeah. I am gonna put my swordsman there and my catapult in the corner.
I'm gonna mirror that catapult blade. Nope, I'm actually gonna place it one out. And I am the attacker, so I go first.
Oh, I still have one unit.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are one more special unit than I am.
Yes. And right now I'm really glad I did not pick the mage.
Oh, you actually ignored that you had the mage as well.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm a bit afraid of is the Hydra can only be killed by fire damage. So you have quite a lot of way to remove it, right? So I will start actually just running my cavalry up behind the monastery.
Yeah, I will mirror that move with my cavalry.
And I am gonna do 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
I'm then gonna go 1 and 2.
And 1. No. 1 and 2.
I will go.
You can't shoot into the forest, right?
Nope. It's blocking line of sight, but you can shoot out of the forest.
Yeah. Although I don't think my horsemen will be shooting that much.
I'm gonna go 1 and 2.
1, 2.
1, 1 and 2.
And 1, 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1, 2.
So how it is with the forest, you need to be on the border edge, right?
Yeah. But moving diagonal there, I would be on the border.
Yeah, so to target units outside of forest, range units inside must be standing on its edge. It's supposed to shoot from deep into the
so you were
forest.
thinking if my archer could shoot here. Yeah, he can only shoot that right now.
That was what I was interested in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 1, 2 anyway.
Yeah, and 1, 2.
1, 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1 and 2.
And 1.
And 1.
And 1, 2. Ah, I did not see he was diagonally. But I'm just gonna shoot him.
Yep, makes sense. I'm gonna take this one as represent.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go 1. No, I'm just gonna go 1.
One, two.
Fair trade.
Yeah,
1, 2.
so almost lost the same units.
Yeah.
So that is your Dwarven Warriors coming up against me, so they are immune to magic and have shields.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't have any units to help me that way. I will go 1, 2.
1, 2.
I will go 1, 2.
Did you flip it around?
Yeah, I turned it so it pointed to in front
Okay.
against your units again.
1, 2.
Go 1, 2.
1, 2.
One.
Mm. 1, 2.
1, 2.
I keep seeing those diagonals wrong. Well, she's gonna die anyway.
Yeah, but that can also be a fair trade for you getting a warrior forward, right?
Yeah. At least, oh, well, at least now I have to choose which one to kill. Yeah. I should have moved him only 1. 1, 2. Seeing how they made the regular, the elven archers, I really think this the hero archer needs to be something more.
Yeah, it can be hard to see at times. So it's you.
Yeah. 1, 2.
1, 2.
And 1, 2.
And 1, 2.
And 1.
1, 2.
1, 2.
1, 2.
1, 2.
One and 2.
Wasn't he facing that way?
Oh yeah, he should be 1 to be there. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
1, 2.
And 1.
And 1, 2.
And 1, 2.
1.
And 1, 2.
1.
And 1, 2.
And 1.
And 1, 2.
Oh crap. Well, it was either that or set the forest on fire.
Yeah.
1,
The
2.
thing going around the catapult.
Yeah.
But now I'm kind of trapped in the forest.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not trapped because I just had to stop when I'm entering I can get
Yeah.
out of it, but still.
I have lost a lot of units now.
Yeah, but there's no lose condition on units, so.
Yeah, but
And you were +1 unit, so. Oh, you also lost 5.
yeah. I have lost 3 more than you.
Yeah, I'm just not really wanting to go on the offensive, to be honest.
I have turtle pretty good, but I have used a lot of my turtle defense.
I will go hide in the forest, and I have to stop, unfortunately, as I don't have elven archers.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 1, 2.
I will go 1, 2.
I will go 1, 2.
1, 2.
Just 1, 2.
We'll go 1 and 2.
1, 2.
And I will go 1. Stay inside the forest.
And I will go 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
One and 2.
1, 2.
You nasty, nasty little.
The nasty hobbits.
In 2.
You mean 1, 2?
Yeah.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
1.
And 1, 2.
And 1, 2, 3.
And 1, 2.
And 1, 2, 3.
And 1 and 2.
And 1 into the forest.
And 1, 2. Oh, this feels good.
Oh, bugger. You're pointing in the right direction.
Yeah. I worked so hard to get those 2 up there.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Kaboom.
You were pretty much behind. So I think the big problem with turtling down in the corner for both of us is it's really hard to get the catapult away.
Yeah.
So I at least had the forest, so you couldn't shoot me inside the forest. But you had a mountain.
Yeah, you basically have to get around the mountain. But again, I have positioned it too close to myself. Should have been 1 more away, so I could produce a proper defense down here. But the line across here actually worked well for me.
Yeah, it did.
Because you have no way of catching me. You could have turned your catapult.
Yeah, but
that would have slowed me down. Not much, but a bit.
It would still have been a problem, to be honest.
Yeah.
So what I should have done is I should have been faster instead of taking my cavalry. I should have started preparing my paladin.
Yeah.
To move out of the forest.
He should have been moved around to intercept me.
Yeah, he should have spent the 2 turns the cavalry had to point down to the sorceress because he's immune to magic.
Yeah.
And then I should have hoped for a survival of the catapult by tactically retreating until I could defeat the sorceress. And then I might have lost the paladin to your swordsman.
Yeah.
But I could have probably have run around with tactical retreat with your swordsman until I got a more favorable position. I think that's kind of the only thing I could do here.
Yeah. Well,
but it's always hard to.
well, it's a really, really strategic game, and now we did a fun one with a lot of rewards. Normally, I don't think you would go this far in the game and keep all of your rewards. I think you would have to sacrifice something on the way. But even though I had a lot of magic, I only here in the end I really got to use them.
We would definitely have lost something. Yeah.
So as we talked about the ice and fire tiles, I actually think it's enough.
Yeah, if that's the way the rules actually works,
Yeah,
because
that's
it is contradictory.
yeah.
What the rules state.
But I have not used a single tile to do this.
No, not at all. I would also say it seems like, but that's also because we didn't have swamps and lakes, that ice feels a bit flat here, combined to fire, because you can use fire to move these buildings. You can set these forests ablaze. Of course, you had the possibility to set it ablaze and then
turn it out,
extinguish the fire afterwards with frostmate. So that was a pretty fun game. A lot of special units. Quite interesting. I actually thought that I had the advantage in units at least, but I
thought several ways on the way that I have lost this.
Yeah, but again, you actually was pretty good at spreading my units up here.
Yeah.
So I had none left to protect down here.
I kept them running.
Yeah, that was pretty frustrating. So let's take one last look at the campaign. I'm gonna refresh the page, and we're now up to 48 baggers. So another 6.
Yeah.
Baggers has come since we started.
Yeah, $3,195. That is actually well.
That is a pretty good start for something that has not even gone for 12 hours yet.
Yeah.
And we of course hope that this will be successfully funded within these 30 days. And of course, we here on the channel are gonna keep an eye out for what is gonna be unlocked down here. But now you have seen us playing with these objective cards, and here you can see how they will look if we actually fund what is being added to a Kickstarter. And these are really neat. Like, these look amazing compared to the cards that we are playing at the moment.
Yeah, I really can't wait to see.
What else we're getting?
Game.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But I think after these 2 hours, that is gonna be everything from the live stream today.
Yeah.
So we have played 4 good games. We have looked at the campaign, and if you haven't taken that with us from what we have said yet, this is a fantastic game. It is a hard game to master. It is skill-based, and one minor error, as you have seen several times today, is enough for you to lose the whole game.
Yeah, or one little clutch can give you the game.
Yeah, it definitely can, but if you are good and you're playing a lot and you learn to think ahead, this is really an even battle between 2 combatants.
It truly is a full strategic game, because there's nothing left to chance. Yes, you can get lucky with your opponent missing something, but they have to miss it.
Yes. So that's everything from us today. Thanks a lot for watching, and as we said before, go in and back the project, or at least read what Christoph and the rest of the guys have written on the Kickstarter page, and you can always go check our campaign out on our Tales of War playlist on our YouTube channel. See you out there.
Have fun.